back to another Meet the Leadership. I'm your host, 404, and today we're here with MSWS, one of our leaders in EGO. How you doing today?
Hello, hello. Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. First and foremost, this is an interview to discuss who you are as a person, so people can get to know you, not what they've seen maybe in their time in EGO and everything else.
Mm.
First question I'd like to ask is, how did you get your name MSWS?
Uh, I will point out I actually changed my name very recently within like the last week or so. It's now just MS. And that's just like because the MSWS is very long. No one actually calls me that anymore, right? They just say MS. So I shortened it. But the original name MSWS, the full name, which I guess could do go by, I made that up in 5th grade when I was trying to think of like an internet persona. And of course, 5th grade me, I was like, okay, well, what's a good username? I was like, well, what do I play? I play video games, right? So the video games that I played at the time, and some of them I still do play, but they were Minecraft, Super Smash Bros, Wii U, and Super Mario Maker. So I was like, hey, those are 4 good games that I play. Surely that can't age poorly. So yeah, I just made my username the first letters of those 4 things, and I've had that ever since. I've never changed it except shortening it down to MS now. So yeah.
Okay, quite the lengthy story, but that is good to know. Good to know. I guess my next question would be, what talents do you have that EGO may not know about?
I make my talents more or less known. I think my biggest talent is of course tech stuff. So I love looking behind the scenes, figuring out how stuff works, trying to understand it, maybe customize it, use it to my benefit, improve it. I guess I'm okay at Tetris. I'm okay at pool. I'm terrible at bowling. Most of my talents are pretty public, I'd say.
How long have you been with EGO? Before your time as a lead member, anything like that? Like, what's the first server you hopped on? How long have you been with us?
That's a good question. So I was originally with Defy Clan, which is like an old CS:GO clan. They basically died, but while I was there, I joined. It looks like I became an E-tag for EPO, November 4th, 2020. And then when Defy Clan finally got shut down, I applied for tech at EdgeGamers, and then when I got accepted, I got promoted to EG, and that was January 28th of 2021. So I've been in the community since November 2020, but I've actually been involved with the development since January 2021.
Are there any goals that you have wanted to achieve while within EGO? And if so, what are they? And have you achieved any of them?
Well, when I first joined EGO, I was mostly working on Minecraft stuff actually, and so I mostly helped out with the zombie server. We had a zombie server, it's like a ultra hardcore game mode, basically where zombies were everywhere and you had to try and survive. And so my biggest goal then was to make the server successful. And thankfully, it looks like we've gone through a few different iterations of the Minecraft server, but looks like we've settled so far on a survival server, just like an SMP, very simple, keeping it basic. But we're pretty successful on that regard, so I think that's my main goal complete, thankfully. We've gotten a good Minecraft server, it's pretty successful. Yeah, other than that, just making sure the servers are up to date, making sure that we're doing the best we can. Yeah, that's about it.
If you had the ability to travel anywhere in the world, where would you go to and why? Go ahead.
My honestly, one of my favorite memories as a my favorite memories as like ever, honestly, was when we, like me, my grandparents, their family, and my mom's family all went to the Bahamas. That was super fun. So yeah, it was like a water park. We did slides, we went to the beach, hung out. So if I could go with family, I'd probably say some kind of vacation spot. Um, all together, just like, oh, and there's like a casino, like a really nice hotel. So that was really fun. If I was going by myself, maybe like a cruise or something. I've always wanted to go on like a ship cruise, you know. And if I'm living permanently, I'd say maybe like Florida or California. Those are the two very interesting places to live that I have figured.
Why do you figure that the most interesting places to live?
But Florida, you of course have Florida Man, right? You get like people that are like capturing alligators and trash bins and doing all the crazy stuff that shows up on the news. And then California, you get the crazy weather. You get forest fires. I guess Cali would probably come second to Florida on that note. It seems a bit more dangerous, perhaps.
Okay. One of my favorite questions to ask. I've only asked it twice, I believe, so far. So you would be the third person to answer. You were stuck on an island for the rest of your life, right? No way of getting off this island. What would you bring to the island? You had a choice to bring one thing to the island. What would you bring?
Probably like maybe. Do I have like power, like electricity?
We'll say you do, just for the sake of the question.
I honestly would probably bring like a laptop or something. Just like something to keep me entertained, because you can go crazy just being by yourself. Or I guess I could bring like my phone or something.
Why would you bring your phone?
Just so that you can communicate with people outside, assuming you can. Otherwise, it'd be kind of pointless. But like having that point of contact with literally anyone would at least kind of keep you from going insane, I think.
Alright. No. You have your phone, laptop, and or computer, right? It's
Nice,
plugged
nice,
up, you're playing your games, but you get a little hungry. You have the choice to choose any one food. However, that one food is the food you have for the rest of your life. What are you choosing?
I'm gonna say chicken sandwich. I just got back from eating Five Guys. It's like a burger joint, really good. Very expensive or deluxe, I guess. But still, man, a good chicken sandwich, because you can customize it so much. You can add dressings, add toppings, seasonings, and yeah, it's a sandwich, so you can still say it's healthy. You know?
All right. Would you say a chicken sandwich is your favorite food as well?
No, but it would be because like my favorite food, you get sick of it pretty quickly, I guess. I'd say for favorite food, maybe like a burger is pretty good. Noodles, like stir fry.
You're
is
just
also
naming
really
food.
good.
What's your favorite food?
Yeah,
favorite
man.
dish?
Hey, I don't have favorites.
I call BS. What's your favorite food? Oh, you got one.
We'll go with stir fry. Honestly, it's that good, and it's a lot like a chicken sandwich. You can change what's in it. You can add stuff, remove stuff, cook it differently. Well, yeah, you stir it and you fry it. So never mind that one. But hey, add some soy sauce or something. But yeah, it's still
I'm
chicken
not sure I
sandwich
can
for the
accept that answer.
one. Hey man, hey, okay. Well, what's your favorite food?
Chicken wings.
Chicken
Chicken wings. Wings are my favorite food. Yes.
You get boneless or do you get?
No, traditional. What?
Okay.
If you're out here eating boneless, you're eating chicken nuggets. Those aren't wings. Those are chicken nuggets. There's nothing wrong with it, but they're chicken nuggets.
That is what I said to my brother when he ordered like boneless wings. I was like, bro, that's not a chicken wing, bro.
Who would you consider your mentor within EGO?
Right now, I'd probably say Garrett. He's like right now he's a tech CM.
And why Garrett?
Well, Garrett was manager for the longest of time. He was manager back when I was a tech manager, and then basically when I temporarily left EGO, I was like, yo, you guys should promote Garrett. And then when I came back, I think he got promoted to senior manager during the time that I left or something. And then when I came back, he got promoted again to community manager. But he's been really helpful. He's always there to answer any questions or address any concerns. It's a really good point of contact for me and the CM team, so he just stays on top of things. He helps me out, answers questions. But I'd say it has changed. So Garrett, right now it's Garrett. When I first joined, I would say maybe custom stats. He was pretty cool. At least he was very helpful with the CS community. And then we had CRC. CRC was also a really good mentor. He taught me a lot of maintenance, backend stuff. So yep. And then of course there's also Covert, who isn't so much involved, but he was also there to give me bits of advice. And then yeah, of course, and then we go back to Garrett. So yeah, I've had many mentors, many teachers, and it has changed over the time. But yeah, right now Garrett.
All right. What kind of music do you listen to? What's your go-to genre when you're just in the car on a long drive driving? You know, listening to jam.
I recently, within like the week, I played my playlist on the Discord, and I was told that I listen to white girl music. So I'd say that's my quote-unquote genre. Right?
Nothing wrong
like
with white
pop,
girl music. I put a little bit of Taylor Swift every
Oh
now and
yeah,
then.
man, dude, it goes hard sometimes. You know that pop music. It's pretty sick. Gotta be honest. But yeah, pop and indie. I meddle around with some of the niche artists. I think they're pretty enjoyable to listen to.
And what about movies? What's your go-to genre for movies?
I don't watch movies that much, honestly.
Oh, fair enough. You TV show? TV show enthusiast?
I've been rewatching The Office, so that's pretty okay. I'm not gonna watch season 9 because that's where I think it just like falls on its head. But The Office and like House MD, the medical show, that one's also really good. I basically anything not nonfiction. I hate nonfiction stuff. It's just so boring.
So, what about anime? You watch any anime at all?
I've seen some. I did go through an anime phase, but I was very self-aware and did not want to go through an anime phase, if that makes sense. But I've seen Death Note, SAO. SAO was honestly really good, but it was also my first anime, so take that with a pinch of salt. Kakegurui is a good one. Attack on Titan, I've watched like half of season 1. But yeah, I've seen
Half of season 1 is an atrocity.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah, half of season 1? How do you, like, season 1 was, like, arguably one of its better seasons.
It was so long, bro. Like,
Wow.
they took so long to get to, like, the points, you know? It was, like, half of it was in the jungle, the other half was not in the jungle.
Wild. So, I gotta ask, do you know that One Piece, the anime?
I've heard of it, yep.
Heard of it. Okay, fair enough. Is it real? Is the One Piece real?
I'm assuming this is in reference to the Undertale question, is anime real? And of course, obviously the answer is yes. Anime is real. And then One Piece logically has to be real also, right? Because One Piece is anime, so...
So where would the One Piece be located if it's real?
I think it's where the Illuminati... No, you know like the triangle,
The
what is
Bermuda
it?
Triangle?
It's like the Bermuda Triangle, yes, yeah, that's where it is, yeah.
There you have it, viewers. The One Piece is in the Bermuda Triangle. Good luck.
And definitely don't take a plane over that triangle though, you know? It's very dangerous.
All right, last question of the interview, and arguably the most important question. In my time here at EGO, I have heard rumors and stories about something called the Mustorio. However, I cannot figure out what it is. Do you know what it is?
Oh yeah, it's like so the Mysterio is a quote-unquote tradition for LE members in EGO. It's basically an Oreo, but you add mustard to it, and then you just film yourself eating one. And apparently all LE have to do it when they become LE. Of course, I haven't done one because I'm not stupid, but some LE have. Not all LE have done it, so let the record show. I could show that. I'm not the only one that hasn't eaten a Mysterio. But there is like there's a really old YouTube clip of one of the executives, or like the founders, eating their Mysterio. So they're the ones that started it. To be fair.
Okay. Well, that brings us to the end of the interview. Thank you for telling us about the forwardness of the Mysterio. I appreciate that.
You should try it sometime. I've heard it's
Never.
very disgusting.
Not until you do it. You're the elite member who hasn't done it, so you have to do it first.
Well, you know, yeah.
Oh,
We'll swap
so.
rules for a day.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure with the been a pleasure interviewing.
Did you learn something new about MS? If so, let us know down in the comments.